Hey, good morning, everybody. It's early mornings, LALATE. How are ya? It's a 6 a.m. edition. Happy New Year's Day. Boy, you made it to 2021. You're healthy, you're safe, you are here, but you still didn't bring me bacon. Now you're ready to crush the 2021? Are you ready to crush the 2021? Boy, in this video, I have big developments about your second stimulus check. Routing times and when it's coming and when it would come, and additionally, the big moolah that's coming to you next week. This is the other items of the second stimulus package. There's so much money available for you that's going to start formulating, hitting, and being available for you to get in the next few days, early next week. So in this video, I'm going to go over that moolah for you. And then the video right after this at the 6:30 edition, I'm going to go over what's happening in that $2,000 stimulus check. Major developments across the board as the wind is picking up. I'm here, you're here, and let's get ready to rock and roll. This is Early Mornings LALATE. Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Early Mornings LA. How are you? Thank you for joining me last night for our New Year's Eve celebration. But I'm here. Does he sleep? Does he sleep? He doesn't sleep. Does he have a twin brother? What's going on here? If you've not subscribed, please subscribe, because this is a fun channel that gets you informed, keeps you motivated, and gets you to the finish line, and also gets you banged in the face with balloons from the night before. So please subscribe. I'll be going taped and going live throughout the day, and I will be here with a full schedule of programming as usual. There's a lot of stuff happening today. Today is going to be high dramatics, and not from me, but from senators who are battling over your money. Also, like this video, over there is not a balloon, but an instant premiere at the live chat. You can chat with your profile buddies, ask who's drunk, who's hangover, ask how does he sleep, does he sleep, does he sleep, and just really interact with your profile buddies. Wish everyone a happy new year, and wonder why you didn't leave him bacon, or maybe he had bacon, that's why he's able to get up this morning. So there you go. And with that, let's get to the breaking news. The breaking news as you start the new morning is that a second stimulus check is not going to come today, because today's a holiday. There's actually no mail, and there's no bank delivery. Today's a bank holiday, so you would not see a stimulus check money today as the balloon just goes crazy. But you would see money as early as tomorrow. That is among the possibilities. A $2,000 stimulus check is in play still, but a $600 stimulus check is not. It's law. And last Sunday, the President of the United States signed into law the bill called the second stimulus package, the second stimulus check. That provides a $600 stimulus check to individuals, $1,200 to married couples, and $600 for children. No stimulus check for adult dependents. It's not taken out for child support. It's not taken out for debt collections. It's not taken out for back taxes. And the stimulus check was sent out electronically from IRS. People got it by the end of the day. Some got it the next day. Some got it the day after. But if you haven't gotten it, it has nothing to do with you personally, or your name, or your location, or anything like that. It has to do with your bank. Certain banks are fast. Certain banks are slow. It's as simple as that. So people ask me, my last name, it's alphabetical? No. My state? No. It has to go really far? No. It's electronic, so it's not, there's no distance at issue. Bank routing times are all different depending on the bank, but it will be there ultimately. Paper check coming as early as this weekend, if not early next week. If you had a bank account that IRS knew about, that you paid electronic receipt, that's the one that's getting the money. And if that bank account is now closed, they will attempt it, it will fail, and then they'll default to paper check. That could take you a little bit longer than everyone else. All really very straightforward. This is the second stimulus check. This is not the first stimulus check in March. That will be talked about more in the video after this, because there's a big push to get that revised and pay you a retroactive stimulus check. Oh yeah. And we're not talking about the $2,000 stimulus check in this video because that is a proposal. It's a bill. It's not a law either. But that will be coming up at the 6:30 edition. So stay tuned for that. What I do want you to focus on now is the other moolah available for you to get. It is not all automatic. You have to do something. And it's important that you get it and get it as soon as possible. All these things are diminishing accounts. So it's not like they have infinite amounts of money. It's first come, first serve. Among the first things that are going to come live next week is PPP. Another one that's going to come live is the Farmer and Ranchers Stimulus. They're giving stimulus under the stimulus package, the second stimulus package. The amount, how it works, what's it called, unclear. It looks like it's an EIDL agricultural grant, free money, but through EIDL, through SBA. The reason I say that is because the way the money says is you have to have economic injury. That just sounds like EIDL. And there you go. Also, SNAP benefits started yesterday. 15% increase on your existing SNAP benefits. That is automatic. You don't have to do anything. But something you do is you have to call SNAP. If you have a child who's staying at home because their school is on lockdown, that child would normally be fed at the school, but now is at home and you're having to feed the child. What's something called pandemic EBIT, pandemic EBIT, will pay you an additional $114 a month for that child, approximately. So this is all really great news. The federal government is encouraging people to get on SNAP benefits. So if you're not on SNAP, please get on it. It's free food. Please consider it. You can call 211 or go to the Department of Agriculture, which is DOA, official website, and apply. It's very easy to apply. And they want you to also know something else. One, they want you to get on it. Two, they don't want you to feel any sort of negativity about being on SNAP. And three, they want you to know that FPUC, which I'm going to get to in a second, is not income in determining your eligibility for SNAP. So all really great news. So how about FPUC? That's the $300 a week. The $300 a week goes on top of your UI. It goes on top of your PUA. I see a lot of people asking about it. They don't know how it works, which means to me a lot of people became unemployed since the last FPUC. On this channel, what I'll be doing over the next month or so is I'm going to refer to each of the FPUCs differently. There was an FPUC from March to July. That I will call the first one. There was an FPUC from July to December that was not paid. That's what Biden's trying to take care of. I will call that FPUC number 3 because it's still not even taken care of. But what was passed last Sunday into law is FPUC 2, which is from now forward at $300 a week. So you're going to get paid FPUC 2 going forward, $300 a week from now going forward. But it goes on top of your PUA and UI. It's very, very simple. So how do you get it? You don't apply for it. What you do is you take care of your UI or PUA. How do you take care of your UI or PUA? States are going to switch you back from inactive to active if you are currently inactive. One viewer last night said the state of Pennsylvania has already started switching people from inactive to active, so that's really fast. The switching from inactive to active for people who ran out of weeks is one of the concerns I have. The first concern is how do you get from inactive to active? Do you have to do some things? Viewers said in California you may have to show some form of ID, so that's an additional step. But you may have to physically do something to switch from inactive to active. If you're still active, that means that your state has already provided you extended weeks of benefits, so you never went inactive. You just stayed active. That's all really easy, breezy, good news. But here's the real rub, is that once you become active, that doesn't mean your last week of December, first week of January, and second week of January of benefits will arrive on time. By all accounts, they will not. They will be delayed. And that's why I'm telling viewers to be prepared financially for that shortfall of lack of money for bills, potentially that first 2 weeks of January. Please watch Purple. Please watch Purple Power Live. And please go to the volunteers. They say that people are not reaching out to them lately to get rent and utilities and food ever since the stimulus check was issued. And I don't think that's a good move because the stimulus check, $600, is going to be eaten up really quickly in your bills. And when you look at January and you may not get that unemployment check on time, you're going to be like, well, wait a second, I'm having a financial problem now. That financial problem can be buffered by getting purple money. That's state stim, that's rent, utilities, and food. That's news.la.com/community. What else is going to go live shortly in the next few days? EIDL grant for inner cities, that will go live. Not the EIDL for everyone. If you did not watch EIDL on Overnight LA, please do. It's at 1 a.m. Pacific Standard Time every day before this show, and explains how to get the EIDL grant. It's very, very helpful because there has not been an EIDL grant since about May. And so we've gone almost half a year and no one has gone through how to apply for an EIDL grant. I'm bringing back those old videos, and that's a new show on Overnight LA at 1 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, if you're unsure how to get on PUA or get on UI, watch our new unemployment show on Overnight LA. That's at 2 a.m. Both shows are very popular, so thank you for watching them. They're doing about $15,000 views a day, which is really great for a new show. I really appreciate that in the middle of the night. So cutting back to stuff that's also going to go live quickly that I want you to get. Well, the eviction moratorium and mortgage forbearance is going live, and that's a big thing. It never went inactive. It has been active, but if you never did the CDC eviction moratorium, you need to do it. Fill out the CDC form, give it to your landlord. There's no excuse for a person who says, I'm about to be evicted. That means you're not using the benefits of the eviction moratorium. It protects you from being evicted. There's no mortgage forbearance. There is no student loan debt repayment. Very, very scary. So be prepared for the bind that you're going to be in over the next few weeks until Biden comes in. What else? Well, then after that, you're going to start to see a rollout of a lot of things that will take a couple of weeks to get set up. And those are some of the items for low-income families, families made about $49,000 or less 2019 earnings. The first one is rent. Second one is free internet. And the third one is free child care. The child care may be the easiest one. That'll be done through an agency that's existing. The internet, I have no idea. They're not telling us anything. And then the last one, the free rent and the utilities, that's purple. It's going to go back to the states and cities and counties that still have some CARES Act 1 money, and it's going to get replenished, or maybe they ran out of money, it's going to get replenished, they're going to do it again. So I want you to get that moolah when it comes live. Ultimately, it's important to know that this stuff is there, and this stuff is more than $600. It's thousands of dollars, and I don't want you to miss the money. I want you to go get it. I don't want you to not get this moolah for any particular reason. You agree, Mitch? Yeah, I agree. So there you go. It's times like this that viewers need to remember that the reason why the government passes these stimulus packages is so you get a lot of relief, not a little relief. And yeah, $600 stimulus check was not a lot of relief, but there is a lot of other stuff out there. And ultimately, I don't want you to be lazy. I don't want you to sit back. I don't want you to do nothing. I want you to be first in line to get this money. Meantime, coming up after this video at 6:30 a.m. edition, at the 6:30 a.m. edition, I'm going to go over a shocking development which I broke last night. I have more about it this morning, about why your $2,000 stimulus check bill, the Cash Act, may be in trouble. A new report suggests that the bill tries to pay massive sums of money, massive stimulus checks money, to very, very rich people. How did they make this error, or was this an error done on purpose? Meantime, a new scandal is erupting with Josh Hawley, the original advocate for the second stimulus check, in the CR after I pushed for it. Well, I just totally said that wrong. Josh Hawley, the advocate for a second stimulus check, after we had pushed for it in there historically. He is embroiled in a new scandal that's not doing him well for purposes of the Republican leadership, and certainly doesn't do well for your $2,000 stimulus check. So will it get passed? I have those details as well. As always, go for our channel, subscribe. Also like this video. Stay with me and join me in just a few minutes on the continuation of Early Mornings LLA.